Hey guys, welcome back to this homeschooling naturopath. My name is Hannah and I'm a homeschooling mom of 3 little girls who are 10, 8, and 6, and I'm also a fully qualified naturopath living and working in New Zealand. On this channel I share content related to homeschooling, homemaking, motherhood, as well as some naturopathic info throughout some of my content here. Today I'm going to be taking you guys along for how I am planning to do our summer reading with the girls. It is officially summertime here in New Zealand. It is so hot. I am sweating, which is a surprise because it doesn't usually get this hot. It's like mid-afternoon and it's a really hot day. Anyways, if you're interested to see what we are doing for summer reading, stay tuned. I am setting up a little book tasting for my girls this afternoon on this super hot day. I've made them each a little cup of tea and they're gonna sit down and do a little book tasting to see what books I have assigned them for the summer. So here we go. Okay, so little disclaimers. I got this idea from Abby over at Rooted in Rest. Go check out her channel. She goes way more in depth on what a book tasting is. She got the idea from Redefining School, which I believe she attends a co-op with them and her kids go to some classes at Redefining School and whatnot. And I follow her Instagram. Amazing ideas. She is like so creative and in-depth on her book tasting. However, when she does it, it's usually for a large group. I am just doing it how Abby sort of laid it out. So I'm calling my daughters in individually and I've got their individual books for them. And so, yeah. We are now officially on summer break. Our school year here in New Zealand runs from about the start of February to about mid-December. It is now, as I'm filming this, it is December 20th today, so we're literally a few days away from Christmas here, hence my Christmas decorations, in case you're wondering. It's summertime at Christmas here in New Zealand, so that is why. It is hot and I've got Christmas decorations up. Here we are. So last year I really wasn't very intentional when it came to our summer break. I just kind of let the girls go and have free reign and sleep in till 8 every morning and get up and play video games and watch movies, and yeah, it wasn't much structure and I really did not like that. And I really genuinely think my kids didn't like it that much either. All of us really thrive on structure and routine. I'm sorry, I'm like sweating so much. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. Oh. All of us really thrive on that structure and that routine, so not having that over the break is just not conducive to a happy home. And a happy home for us, it doesn't work. We need structure, we need routine, and so this summer I have planned out a summer reading program for my girls. On top of this, they've also joined a summer reading program at our local library, which they're working really hard to meet their goals for that. And once they've met all their reading goals that they set for themselves, they go in the draw to win all these prizes. So anyways, these books that I've assigned them are books that I have picked for each of them. They're books that I know they'll be able to read, and they are also books that will go along with some of our curriculum for the 2024 school year, so they're books that I wanted them to read anyways. So I've just taken the opportunity to do this little book tasting for them so that they can pick and choose and see what they are going to be reading for the next, all the girls are so different. I've only put out 5 books today and I probably will do another book tasting depending on how they each go. I'll probably do another one in a couple of weeks. My oldest will read through these 5 books super quickly. My younger 2 might take a bit more time, so it's just gonna depend. But anyway, I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you guys what I have set up here. Okay, oh actually I forgot. I also have a little cookie and chocolate for each of them. So Redefining School does this with like some food from the book of some kind. I have definitely not gotten that creative with this situation. This is just what we're working with. So I have just made, what have we got? This is Healthy's Wild Berry, Raspberry and Blueberry tea, and this is just cold water I put in there because like I said, it is a stinking hot day, and so I don't think hot tea would go down very well. So they've each got some fruit tea. It is Christmas time, like I said, and we have been very, very busy baking Christmas cookies the past day here, and they're finally all ready and prepared to take out to our neighbors this afternoon. So anyway, this is just one of the spare cookies, and then she's also got a little peppermint cream chocolate. She really likes that. Yeah, there was no way I was gonna like make different food from all of these books, especially because all of my girls are going to be assigned different ones. Also for this book tasting, I found these cute little book tasting menus off Twinkle, and yeah, so they'll be able to write their name on there. This has 5 different books. So write the title, the genre, the illustration, and then basically what they think of the book so far just by looking at it. And then I'm also gonna have them rank 1 through 5, which one is their favorite, which one is their least favorite, which one they want to read first, which one they least want to read, and that type of thing. So yeah, and then once we finish with this, I'm going to take a look through their little book tasting menus that they've written, and I will go and decide which one of these they will start reading tomorrow. So this is my oldest daughter's setup. These are her books. I'm going to call her in here in a second and have her look through all these books. I've got my little teapot timer out here. I'm gonna set her a timer for about 10-15 minutes. And she will just sit here quietly and sip her tea and eat her cookie and her chocolate and look through these books and decide which one she wants to read first, which one she wants to read least, and then I will decide which one tomorrow, so it will always be a surprise. I'm gonna keep them on their toes. They're never gonna know which book's coming next. So anyways, here we go. The first book I've chosen for her, The Secret of Moon Castle by Enid Blyton. I found this book secondhand and I was so excited. A little mystery in here for her. The Little House in the Big Woods. This is going along with our curriculum for next year, so I'm really excited for her to read that. I threw in the book 1 of the Wing Feather Saga here. I'm interested to see how she goes with this. She's not overly interested in like fantasy, so we'll see. I've also got the Penderwicks here. I thought that would be a fun little adventure story. And then The Courage of Sarah Noble as well. So these are her 5 books. I'm gonna call her in now and get this book tasting underway. Turn. Atlanta, my middle daughter, is out next. This is her book selection that I've chosen for her. She's got a new cookie, a new chocolate, more tea. My oldest daughter drank just about the whole pot, so I might need to make some more, but that's okay. I'm gonna set her a 15-minute timer, but these are her books here. The Secret of the Hidden Scrolls. This is book 2, Race to the Ark. The Magic School Bus, The Wild Whale Watch. This book here called Home Child, that looks like a really beautiful book about a child migrant to New Zealand. I'm really excited for her to read that one. The Bear Grylls, The Sea Challenge, and The Cabin Face West by Jean Fritz. So here we go. Now it's her turn. Child number 3, a new cookie, a new piece of chocolate. She requested milk because she didn't want the tea, and that was actually perfect because the tea was all gone. These are her 5 books. These are obviously books that I'm going to be reading with her over the summer. Well, just over the next like 3 to 4 weeks here at least. And so yeah, I've said before, she's 6 years old. She's not reading. Oh, also I mentioned at the beginning, my daughters are 10, 8, and 6. So yeah, you've seen my older 2 daughters' book picks. This is my 6-year-old stuff. She's not reading fluently yet, so these are obviously books I'm going to be reading with her at bedtime and like during quiet time and whatnot. I've got Alice Through the Looking Glass, and this is like pretty much a chapter book, but it's just got a lot of illustrations in it. That's a classic I really want to read with her. The Magic School Bus Inside a Beehive. Peter Pan, classic. This again is like a chapter book, but it is full of illustrations and colorful pictures for her. I've got a fun Katie and the Mona Lisa. We've been reading a lot of these lately, and I thought the Mona Lisa would be a nice one to add. And then Dr. Seuss's The Lorax. So she's gonna come sit down now. I might have to sit with her and let her know what's going on. And she's gonna drink her milk and eat her cookie and chocolate while she thumbs through these books for her book tasting. Alright, that was a very successful little book tasting. All the girls really enjoyed it. My oldest in particular was very appreciative. She really enjoyed the tea. They were all happy to get a Christmas cookie that we have been saving up for the past 24 hours here and telling them they cannot eat because we're going to hand them out. Anyhow, I'm going to end the video here, you guys. Just a short, quick one today from me in regards to this little book tasting and what we are doing for summer reading. I will put out another book tasting for my girls in the next few weeks here. Again, like I said in the beginning, this is going to depend on how quickly they get through the books, but yeah, there's a lot of books that I want my girls to read this upcoming school year, and so this is just a fun way, you know, to change it up a little bit, make it a little bit more exciting for them, and you know, have something a bit new, something special. I also thought I would add in here our Christmas cookie situation that's going on. This is tradition, we do it every year. This year I actually chose 5 different things, but the fudge, we made a Christmas cake batter fudge and it hasn't set properly. It's still super gooey, so we cannot give it out. So
then I made cake pops and they also didn't work.
Yeah. So we've got some peppermint bark here. It's just like melted dark milk chocolate, white chocolate, Oreos, and then Christmas sprinkles on top, broken up. We've got chocolate chip, peppermint, like normal biscuits, oh my gosh, I called them biscuits, you guys. Cookies, some of them got a little bit crispy, so we're gonna save those ones for last here. We've got peanut butter blossoms. Okay, here goes the dog. And then gingerbread dipped in white chocolate going here. And so the girls are just getting the plates ready to take out to our friends. Yay. And obviously these are like, these people have 4 people in their family. This is just for one person and etc. So that's what we're doing now. This was our Christmas cake batter fudge, and I don't know, we obviously just got like the ratios off because it's just like a big gooey mess. The same thing actually happened at Halloween this year. I made like a Halloween fudge and I obviously made the same mistake and it just was a big gooey gross mess. So yeah, unfortunately that's not going to anybody. Okay, you guys, it is much later in the night now. In fact, it is nearly 11 and I'm finally sitting down to look through the girls' book tasting menus and decide which book I'm going to give them tomorrow to start reading for our summer programming. I'm going to start with my oldest daughter. This was her stack of books, and her favorite book that top rated was Little House in the Big Woods. That's really no surprise to me. I know she really enjoyed Little House on the Prairie when she read it last year. And I think she has been looking forward to reading this since I bought it. So that was her first pick. Number 2 was The Courage of Sarah Noble. I think obviously like the pioneer era is a time that she's really interested in, so I also wasn't shocked by that. That was her number 2. Number 3 was Enid Blyton. I'm also not surprised. I honestly feel like, yeah, she was bound to pick them in this order. So that was her number 3. Number 4 was The Penderwicks. And then number 5, her least favorite genre fantasy, was the Wingfeather Saga. So yeah, I'm not sure which one I'm going to pick for her. I'm gonna keep thinking about it and then I'll let you guys know here in a second. So those were her picks. My middle daughter, this was her book pack, her book choices I chose for her. Her favorite book was No Shock, Bear Grylls, The Sea Challenge. That's the one she wants to read first, but I will ultimately decide. Her next one was this one, Magic School Bus. Again, I'm not surprised. Her third pick was Home Child, this one here. Number 4 was Race to the Ark. And then 5, her least favorite, was The Cabin Face West. My oldest daughter actually read this last year and she didn't particularly enjoy it. So I'm going to be interested to see how my middle daughter goes with it. But that was her choices. Bear Grylls came in at the lead. So again, I'm not sure. I don't know which order I'm going to have them read these in. And then my youngest daughter, like I said, I'm going to be reading all of these to her. Her choices, I was a bit surprised by this actually. Her top pick was Katie and the Mona Lisa. I did expect this to be her top pick, but the other ones kind of threw me off a little bit. So this was her number 1. Her number 2 was The Magic School Bus, Inside a Beehive. No, that was number 3. Number 2 was The Lorax. Okay, number 2 was The Lorax. Number 3 was The Magic School Bus. Number 4 was Peter Pan. And then number 5 was Alice Through the Looking Glass. She really didn't like the look of this book, and I'm so surprised because I thought she would really enjoy it. I thought this would be one that her and I would like really get into together. I thought she'd love all of the weird whimsical things going on, but I don't know, she must have thought it looked silly. So yeah, I'm quite surprised by that. Okay, I've just decided which ones they're going to read first, and I know it's probably super predictable, but I'm actually going to go with all of their number 1 top picks and have that be the first book they read. I don't know, is that too predictable? I'm not sure, but I also want to make sure that this book tasting, you know, and the summer reading starts off really fun, so I want them to pick, you know, be able to read the book that they picked first. So where should I start? Let me start over here. They're all mixed up now. My oldest daughter is going to start with Little House in the Big Woods as her first book. She'll probably finish this, you guys, within like 2 days. So yeah, I'm gonna have to be replacing her books pretty often, but she's gonna start with this one. My middle daughter is going to start with Bear Grylls Adventures, The Sea Challenge. And then my youngest daughter and I will start with Katie and the Mona Lisa tomorrow. So that is what our book tasting has lent us tonight, and I'm really excited to continue doing this throughout the summer and see what comes of it. So there you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found something of use for you in your homeschool, whether or not you are on summer or winter break. Anytime is a good time to read, so here we are. Thank you guys. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye!